let's talk about Infernoids again. They're so pretty. Look at the damn sparkles these niggas shining. The ban list happened. Emptiness is at 1. This is obviously great for Infernoids. Even though you play the first reasoning, your opponent chains emptiness to that, you still get to mill your cards. And hopefully you didn't mill a whole lot of good shits. You want to mill a pretty decent number of Infernoids. You don't get to summon shit, but it don't matter. But every reasoning after that, you can't activate. We still have the level 4 guy that MSTs, and you still also have MST. I don't think nobody is going to play Mask of Darkness to get back their Vandy's emptiness. Didn't Crush Card get unbanned? I want somebody to Crush Card me, and I'm playing Infernoids. I want somebody to do it. I Crush Carded you, nigga. You just killed yourself. Because the big Infernoids can summon themselves out the graveyard. Sure, take them out my hand. No problem. But then I get to send 3 Infernoids. What the fuck? Blaster is banned, which indirectly hurts Infernoids just a little bit because Blaster was removal. Obviously, I am saying that they are safer, but I don't feel like it's a good idea to play them right now. I am not a fan of random milling. I am not a fan of you playing something like Raiden and Card Trooper and things like that. And I've done it before because, I wanted to see how that shit was. Frozen Void lets you search Void Spell and Traps, which Void Dream coming out of Clash Rebellions is. Now, I might be relying too much on my opponent on this shit, but I feel like the way that the game is going, there's going to be at least one monster summoned from the extra deck. At least one. And if there's at least one, Void Dream lets you send 6 Infernoids to the graveyard to help summon Tierra. Even if they do something about Tierra, doesn't matter. On top of that, there's a level 1 that basically snipes set cards your opponent controls, and your opponent can't chain that card in response, but it can also hit monsters too. Lilith is a heavy storm, which in turn negates monster effects. Last but not least, there's Decatron, the only Infernoid that can be normal summoned. I say all that shit to say, I think Infernoids will be better when you can play them without outside help. And there are certain cards that I would like to have available to me and them not get randomly milled. So yes, you could play it right now if you wanted to. But I feel like the deck right now can lose to itself because of the random milling. I wouldn't suggest anybody play the shit in real life right now, but I understand that people are going to do it. I guess reasoning wouldn't hurt because you don't have to play non-Infernoids when you have Decatron. But then again, I don't like random milling. So on that note, I'd like to thank everybody for watching. Appreciate that shit. If you'd like to support me in some form or fashion, all I ask is you spend literally seconds out your day and click an advertisement. The money accumulated from you doing that simple ass shit goes towards rent and other living expenses. That's all I ask. Now I'd be grateful and appreciative if you find some time to help me out. It is very well possible that Infernoids might end up being one of the best decks in the future. I'm just saying, this has happened many times before. It'd be a deck that hasn't even been considered ever like wind-ups. Guess what happened? It took a few sets, but it became one of the best decks, if not the best deck at that time.